So you know that you can make sales here on TikTok, but you just don't know exactly what content to create to basically build that trust in order for them to buy from you? Well, you came to the right place, because over here we talk about actual neural marketing strategies that you can put in your content and not these like social media growth tips and guru stuff, because that shit doesn't work. Like, I'm just being so honest over here. We just keep it real. There are a lot of business owners that do post consistently and they do get some sales here and there, and they are staying pretty stagnant, but they really want to increase their sales because they see that their videos are doing okay, they're doing pretty well, they are gaining a few followers from every single video, they are getting sales here and there, but for some reason their sales do not increase. They're kind of just stagnant and they don't even know what's going on. And usually this is because there is that lack of trust in your content. And this has nothing to do with the lack of educational content that you're creating. You have to provide more and more and more value. Because if your content is already getting some results and you're making some sales, it has nothing to do with creating educational content, but everything that has to do with trust. And this is when you have to start thinking about what is so different about your product or your service-based brand. Because once you're able to distinguish that and you're able to say, oh, I do these things differently, this is how I think, these are my opinions, these are my thoughts, this is my process, then you can incorporate that in your content, and then people can be like, oh, she just thinks so differently, or this product is so different from the other ones because she mentioned X, Y, and Z, and I can do it X, Y, and Z. Or if you're a service-based brand, then you can be like, oh, this is my opinion, this is my process, and then your ideal clients are like, oh, I really like how she thinks, she's talking about something else that nobody's talking about. And this is what bridges that gap when it comes to trust. It usually always comes down to what exactly makes your business different, because you're kind of just waiting to hear something that makes your business something that they want to invest in, because maybe they're hearing just the same thing on TikTok over and over and over again, and they're just waiting for you to say something different that activates them to buy and choose you versus your competitors. But the biggest mistake that I always see is people creating more and more content, more free stuff, more value, more content, more educational content, and more inspirational content, and it's like that has nothing to do with the trust factor and the lack of sales.